Thanks for tuning in to Bourbon Drop. I'm your host, Myron. Today, I've got to give a shout out to the bakers, man. The bakers over at Baker Drinks, Troy and Laura, they did a video that I thought was quite an interesting topic. I was like, you know what? I've never thought of that. I think it would be interesting for me to do my own take on it. And I think this thing could actually probably take off. It is one heck of a topic. So it might be a little controversial because taste is subjective. You know, you're not going to necessarily like everything that everyone else likes, and opinions are like everyone has one. So we're going to get into the first bottle. The first bottle up is going to be this bottle right here, Woodford Double Oaked. It is something about Woodford Double Oaked, well, this bottle at least, that when I nose it, it's almost like this cheesy funk smell to it. And shout out to Miam, the producer, as she's known over at the Bourbon School, Brian's wife, because she was on their live. Brian and her did a live together. Normally he does it with Lauren, so shout out to Lauren too. But they mixed it, and now I can't even remember what I mixed it with. But whatever it was damn good. But anyway. This bottle just does not do it for me, man. I don't know. I love like a toasted marshmallow note. I don't get that out of this bottle. I hear a lot of people say they get that out of this bottle. They say they love the sweetness. I really don't get a lot of that out of this bottle. It's something about this bottle that just comes off bland to me. The regular Woodford just comes off bland, and this one just doesn't come off any better. Next bottle up is going to be another toasted product. I don't mind toasted products, but this EC Toasted, it's very meh. I mean, like it does absolutely nothing for me. Like, it is super oaky. It doesn't offer really like any really sweet flavors. It doesn't hit my palate the right way. Let's put it that way. All right, next bottle up. This is going to be, I don't know necessarily if everybody loves it, but everybody kind of chases it. And I did my review on this bottle, and I gave you my honest opinion. I said it was not chase worthy. This is the 1792 Sweet Wheat, and I believe Troy and Lori also had that bottle on their list. I think Troy and Laura felt the same way that I did, that it just it was just very like middle of the road okay. And you have higher expectations when a bottle is chased, and I forgot how much. I think I spent like $55 for this bottle. Just happened to walk into the wine shop down in Waldorf. It was sitting on the shelf. I was talking to the guy. I asked him if he had anything new. He pulled that one out, and I was like, oh wow, never had it. Shot a short on that thing too, and it was very, very disappointing. All right, next bottle up on the list, we are going to get into Still Austin. I apologize, Miss Fraley, but it is just something about this bottle, and everyone keeps saying the same thing. You need to get a pick of the Still Austin. They say the same thing about the Woodford Reserve Double Oak. You need to get a pick of it. Maybe I do. Me and Brian, we are supposed to exchange some samples because I want to get him some Elmer T. Lee. He wants to get me, him and Marie Ann. They both want to get me a sample of their Woodford Double Oak. So, you know, we'll be swapping samples of that. But anyway, this Still Austin, man, it's rough. It's super corn husk, earthy notes in it. Not super sweet. I was very displeased with this bottle, especially at the cost. I think I spent like $65 for that bottle. I was just like, wow, I'll never do it again. All right, next bottle on the list. I don't necessarily know if everyone loves it, and I'm not going to say that I hate it, but it was just very kind of like, nah. It was talked about a lot. Miam and Green, you know, I just kept hearing that name around YouTube. So when I got my hands on my first bottle, I was like, wow, I can't wait to get it in the glass. Cracked it open, poured myself some, took a sip. You know, you guys saw it. If you kind of watched how I did it at the beginning of that review, when I did the, I think it was the bottle share video that I did. I think I reviewed this at the beginning of that. And I was just kind of like, you know, okay. Yeah, it was either that video or another one. I can't remember which one it was now. But it didn't hit me the right way. I was just kind of blown a little bit. All right, so we're gonna get into the next bottle. This should be the last bottle. I've actually got 7 on this list, and I'm not gonna say that I necessarily hate the last bottle, but you'll understand what I mean when I bring it up. All right, so I think a lot of people love this bottle. This was the Old Forester King Ranch. I wasn't blown away by it, and not blown away the way that some other people are blown away by it. Like I said, taste is subjective. You know, I did get the banana notes, but I got a lot of like that mesquite that they charcoal filtered through kind of tainted it for me, and I just really wasn't feeling this bottle. I know it. I've had this bottle since 22. I have given samples away as well, and I have tried mixing it with other Old Foresters to see if I can, you know, get it to become a little better than it is on its own. So that's why that bottle was so low. I actually need to just go ahead and kill it, but it just didn't hit me the way that I thought it was going to hit me. So I was just kind of like, nah, it's just it wasn't for me. It's not something that I necessarily reach for. All right, this should have been the last bottle on the list, but this next bottle up is kind of a love-hate relationship. I've talked about this bottle before. This is the Barrel Dovetail. Now, the reason why I'm going to say I did not like this bottle in the beginning is because I just thought it was way too sweet. It was way too sweet for me. I was like, there's no way I could drink this bottle on its own. However, that changed. The minute that I put this bottle with a cigar, I was like, oh, wow. I was really, that's why the bottle, because for a long time, it just sat to about right here. And then I put it with a cigar, and then I put it with another cigar, and then I put it with another cigar. I fell in love with this bottle with a cigar, but it is a cigar-only bottle. So look, I've given you the ones that I kind of hate, that everyone loves. I would love for you guys to put it in the comments. And with that being said, let the whiskey flow. Never run out unless you head it to a drop. Until next time.